Hello, my name is the CUJ0, and I wanted to make a video to accompany a map that I've been working on for the last 14 months. As you can see by the title here, my map's name is Silent Cartographer, but the 2 just represents squared or double. I wanted to make a Silent Cartographer map and release it a long time ago, but life got busy and this map got bigger and bigger than I was expecting, and there have been lots of great Silent Cartographer maps that have released in the last couple of months. Mine, I think, is different. So what I wanted to do 20 years ago was have a Silent Cartographer map that was playable for multiplayer. I wanted something symmetrical, so that's what I did. I'm going to go ahead and start this up, and while it's loading in, I can continue kind of talking about my thought process behind this. I was always on Xbox, never got to play Death Island, which was a Halo custom edition map, at least not until Master Chief Collection came out. But when I finally got to play it, I was very underwhelmed. It looked great, but it's not symmetrical and it doesn't play well, and it's very confusing. I'm not saying that this map won't be confusing to someone who doesn't know the campaign mission. However, if you are familiar with the campaign mission, this should be a very comfortable map to navigate. I've also added some features to help you navigate your way around. So here I am spawning in the blue base. Similar to campaign, I was not going for a one-to-one. I was going for a practical and fun version of this map. I wanted it to be vehicular focused. And though Silent Cartographer has the outside beach that you can drive on, it is not designed to drive on the interior side. So, how did I choose this size? Well, to drive around the map here, you'll see that my drive time clockwise, counterclockwise is actually almost identical to the drive time around the island on the Halo Combat Evolved mission, Silent Cartographer. I wanted to make sure that this map felt in the same ways as that original map, and I can't remember what the exact timing was, but it's essentially down to the second for driving around this map. You'll see the out of bounds symbol pop up there. When you go out into the water, if your head touches the level of the water, you will automatically receive the out of bounds, just to keep people from camping out in the water with sniper rifles. Hopefully one day 343 adds the ability to make the water blurry or hazy, because you can stand under there and see just fine. So here in the next couple of seconds, I will be pulling up to the front of Blue Base again. This essentially is the drive around the island. Now let's do a little tour. It's symmetrical and it connects in the middle on top of the island and in the middle on the bottom. As you can see, I'm driving up this very well-known path, which is not typically accessible in the Halo Combat Evolved mission, and that's because the pathway is too narrow for a Warthog. But I wanted to make sure that everywhere in this game was accessible by most vehicles. This dish right here is where the hunters spawn in the mission. And then there have been a few changes made for gameplay, and I did this on purpose, I swear. This little clearing right here, which I lovingly refer to as the Secret Garden, is where you fight a group of jackals, grunts, and an elite in the campaign. And typically this drive right here is not such a straight shot to what I would call the Forerunner overhang dish, but I wanted it to be able to host vehicles driving at full speed with just enough skill to do it, and not super frustrating. I don't want everybody's vehicles to get stuck and then stupid grenades take you out, and then it's not fun to drive. So let's talk about how it connects to the opposite side. I'm here on blue team's base with blue team's dish, and you can see there's this very interesting tunnel which does not exist in the campaign mission. I know what side of the map I'm on based on these little navigator signs I have up. Following the pink circles will take you back to red base. So if you have the flag, for example, you just keep following those. Following the blue will take you back to the blue side. Here you can see we are at the hunter dish with red team's clearing or secret garden. Over here to red team's overhang. And I'll just go back again real quick and you can see that in action. This structure that I have right here is very interesting, and I'll talk about it in just a few minutes. It's actually a vent for the ring itself, and it conveniently will get you down to another part of the map. Alright, so hopefully you recognize a lot of what's going on in here. Scale has been adjusted just a little bit, at least the distances between major structures, and that is because I'm having to cram in 2 of everything into a map that is the same essentially diameter as the Halo campaign mission. The flag spawns 3 different places depending on which flag has been captured so far. You can see that there is a tunnel that goes down to the interior of the map, which we'll talk about in just a minute. But for right now, let's look at this tunnel right here. You can drive a vehicle up here very easily, or take this teleporter. For vehicles, if you need to get to the center of the map quickly to run down a flag carrier, for example, all you gotta do is just come up here. Sniper spawns. If you're attacking, there's a very convenient grapple hook to get you back into this tunnel. This teleporter here is a one-way, so attackers have to actually work their way back down. If we continue down this tunnel, you'll see that some of the dimensions and hallway ends are a little different, but that's because I needed it to tie it all back in. This room may look a little familiar. This is where you meet up with an elite and some grunts. They close the door on you the first time you make it down here to keep you from progressing, having you backtrack or continue around the island. If you come out this way, you'll see the platform where Master Chief kicks the rock off, or in some of the other editions, he kicks off a grunt's mask. This door over here will remain locked. There is nothing behind it. That is just for decoration, an homage to the door that would exist in the actual campaign. And that structure over there, well, we'll talk about that in just a second. If we continue around, you're going to see a structure in the middle that connects both blue and red team's base. I took inspiration from Hang 'em High, from the library, and from level Halo itself. Do you remember that connecting tunnel I talked about a few moments ago? Well, there it is right there. With a very convenient grapple hook, you can make your way back up if you need to.
Power weapon inbound.
Running back over here to blue base. And grab a grapple hook just to speed things up.
Power weapon available.
You're going to see a structure here that you normally can't enter from the inside to reach. You have to go around the map. This is where you access one of the switches in the campaign mission. If we go back through here, you're going to enter into the room where in the campaign you originally passed 2 hunters, and then as you're exiting you pass 2 invisible elites. If I exit to go back outside, you're going to see that Forerunner overhang structure looking over the crashed Pelican. We don't have Pelicans yet. Maybe one day. So anyway, that is the tour of the map. What I'd like to do is just drive you around in silence and let you see a little bit more. Thanks for watching.
Use extreme caution.